Hey everyone, Brewster again, and I'm back today with the puzzle Deep Thought Has the Answer, which is mission number 4 from the Save the Galaxy puzzle adventure. Sorry, I'm losing track. I am recording all of these intros in like 20 minutes. So this was mission 4 from Save the Galaxy, which was the puzzle pack that had run on my channel back in February. This one's by Jeremy Dover, and of course this one is based on the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy series. There are a lot in this puzzle that I really enjoyed, particularly the fact that all of the clues were based on 42, and because they were all based on 42, we were able to remove the 42 clues from the grid and make them just implied. And we were also able to play around with maths a little because that's what happened in the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Maths got broken, and that's all explained in the rules, and I'll let Bremster from about a month ago explain that one. So yeah, if you haven't been following along, then you'll be able to grab the pack in links that are below the Save the Galaxy puzzle adventure, where there is a complete story that is going on, and you can read through the story, which introduces each of the puzzles and why it's all going on and what you're doing. And hopefully that you're following along with the story, or you've just done it all and gone all ahead and now you're just watching me solve them to catch up or whatever. I hope everyone is engaging with these videos because I really just want to keep the channel going, and I don't want to lose the momentum that I've got, because nothing hurts the YouTube algorithm like having like your viewership halve for like a week. Because yeah, anyway, we'll see. It doesn't matter. We'll see what happens. So yeah. I will now hand over to previous Bremster, who will take you through the solve of Deep Thought Has the Answer by Jeremy Dover. Okay, and now we're moving on to mission 4 of the Save the Galaxy puzzle adventure. And this is the puzzle Deep Thought Has the Answer, which of course is based on or themed around the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy series, book series, TV series, the movie. Personally, for me, the radio series. But you can pick your favorite flavor. This is a puzzle by Jeremy Dover, and this is, I think, the first puzzle where the rules start getting a little bit wonky, which is kind of appropriate. So, what do we have in this puzzle? So, of course, we've got normal Sudoku rules apply. As always, in every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. We have killer rules. In cages, all of the digits must sum to 42. And because all of them sum to 42, we haven't given any extra... we haven't put digits in the cages, or Jeremy didn't put digits in the cages because they all sum to 42. We have little killer clues, which again all sum to 42. So why bother giving them? So along these indicated diagonals, and there's 4 of them, there's the 4 arrows down the bottom here, all of the diagonals, if you sum up the digits along these diagonals, they will sum to 42. Digits may repeat along the diagonals if allowed by other rules. Every cell containing a 4 must be orthogonally connected to a cell containing a 2. And that's given an example here with the 42 in the grid. This 4 must have a 2 in one of the 4 cells orthogonally connected to it. Every 2 as well, and this is the next rule, must have a 4 in one of the cells orthogonally connected to it. And that is true across the entire grid. The yellow lines are the heart of gold ship. And we've basically said thematically that it is infinite improbability and it's existing in multiple places at the same time. These are product lines and they must have a... these will basically be factors of 42. Now, it is important to remember that because of the Vogons and what they did to Earth, it is also true that 6 multiplied by 9 is a factor of 42 in this grid. So, yes, that is an important thing to remember. Now, with that, this grid is solvable, and let's give it a shot. So, where's the best place to start? Actually, it's probably these cells, isn't it? Because what we know is if you sum up all of the digits in a Sudoku box, they are the digits 1 to 9, add them together, you get 45, but all of these cages are 42, which means 45 minus 42, that is a 3. Those two cells sum to 3, and there's only way to do that. That's a 1 and a 2. That's a 1 and a 2. That is a 3. That is a 1 and a 2. That one's a little bit more convoluted. That is a 1 and a 2, and that is a 3. Now, can we do more with those? Well, we have to put a 1 and a 2 down here. And do I want to look at this yet? Maybe? So we know that this sums to 40. So this has to sum to 5. And the reason is that this cage sums to 42, but there's already a 2 in it. So this sums to 5, and it's not 1, 4. So this is 2, 3. So if this is 2, 3, that is 1, and that is 2. Now, we've got this cage summing to 42. Is that the same as that? I don't think it has to be. But this cage sums to 42, which means this is either 39 or 40. Now, if this is 39, these sum to 6. If this is 40, these sum to 5, and this cannot sum to 5. This has to sum to 6, making this 1, 2, and 3. And we know that this is the 1, this is the 3. Now we know that this sums to 39, so this has to be a 3, and this has to be a 2. This is not a 2. Now, is that all I'm going to get from the cages? I think so. Because now this is automatically 42, this is automatically 42, automatically 42, automatically 42, 42, 42, 42. Whatever I put in here now is going to, or whatever order I put it, yeah, all of the cages are now done. Now, I know I need to put a 4 in one of those two because I can't put it there. This one's automatically fulfilled. I don't want a pencil mark across boxes. Don't think the 4-2 rule is what I want to look at yet. Let's look at these, because the factors of 42. 1 times 42 is not something I can put on a 2-cell line. 2 times 41 is not going to work. 3 times, I'm not going to do the math because it's blatantly silly. 4 times something over 10, it wouldn't work anyway. 42 is not divisible by 5. 42 divided by 6 is 7, so 6 times 7, and then I get to 7 times 6. So that works. So 6 times 7 is a possibility for all of these lines. But it's important to remember, but because the Vogons blew up the Earth at the critical moment of readout, 6 multiplied by 9 also works. So this is either 6, 7 or 6, 9. Either way, there is a 6 on these lines. Now, this 6 is pointing to that, so that can't be a 6, so this must be the 6. These 6s are pointing down here, and these 6s are pointing across, so that must be a 6. 6 must be in here somewhere. Not that useful. Is that running out already? Given digit. That's a 1. That's a 2. That's a 1. That's a 2. I am blind to given digits so often. So 1 is in there. 1 is in here. I'm actually going to remove those. 1 is in here. 1 is in here. 1 is in here. 1 is in one of those two. 1 is in one of those. Yeah, that's not jumping out at me. 2 is in one of those two, which lines up with those. So 2 can't go in those. 2 can't go in those. So 2 has to be up here. 2 is right there. 3. 3 is in one of those two, which puts 3 right there. There's some Sudoku to be done. 3 goes in the middle of that box because there's 4 3s looking into it. 3 is in one of those two. Cool. Now, 4 must be in one of those two because every 2 must have a 4 orthogonally connected to it, and it can't go here because there's already a 4 in the box. 4, not sure. 4 is in one of those two. 4 is in one of those 3. Until I get 4s, I'm not sure what I can do with that. So these lines are marked. The killer cages are done. And I'm not sure the 4-2 rule is coming into play. So let's look at the little killer. Now, these little killer ones look like, and they're overlapping. So this is a line of 5 cells that has to sum to 42. And this is a line of 5 cells that has to sum to 42. Now, 42 divided by 5 is a very high number. So that's got to have some impact. So let's try to do this without my calculator. So if this was maximum, 9 and 8, that's 17. If this is maximum, that's 9 and 8. That's another 17. 17 plus 17 is 34, which means this would have to be an 8. There's only 1 degree of freedom on these lines. Is that right? Yeah. So if there's 1 degree of freedom, if I go 6, 9, 8, 9, that's 15 plus 17, which is 32, and that would have to be a 10. You can never put a 6 here. So this is the 6. 7, 9 would be 16 plus 17. That would be a 9. That would work. But then this line would be broken because this would be 7, 8. 7, 8 is 15. 15 plus 17 is 32, and that'd have to be 10 again. This has to be the 9. And because I only got 1 degree of freedom, one of these is going to go 9, 8. These are all going to have to be 8, 9, because what I need to do is I need to get these, because these can't be the same. So one of these is going to have to go 9, 7. Whichever one goes 9, 7 is going to have a 9 here to use the 17. And whichever one then goes 9, 8 is going to have to go 8. So this is an 8, 9 pair. So this would be 8. So whichever way this goes, if this is 9, 7, 9, 8, 9, and if it's 9, 8, it's 8, 8, 9. Either way, that's an 8, 9 pair. There is no 9 in here. This is a 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a bit weird. Now, there's no 9 here, but there still could be... no, there's no 9 there either. This is a 6, 7 because that's an 8, 9 pair. In fact, 8 and 9 must go up there. And there's no 9 in the middle. I know I undid the markings of the ones and everything down here, but that one is going to be harder for me to remember. 1, 2, 3, 4... So what about these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 4, 5, 6, 7. There's going to be 4, 5, 6, 7s everywhere. I don't know. Well, that can't be a 4, because if I put a 4 there, there's nowhere I can put a 2. But that can't be a 2. If that's a 2, I can't put a 4 next to it. That's the 2. And then I have to put a 4 in one of those 2 spots. But it still could be... So this is a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not a 5, that's a 1 or a 4. And that can't be a 4 because there's nowhere I can put a 2 next to it. That's a 1. This is a 4-5 pair. If I put a 4 there, there's nowhere I can put a 2 next to it. That's a 4, that's a 5, that's a 4. And now I've got the 4, 2 together. That takes 4 out of those, which means this has to be the 4 to go, which is next to the 2. That makes this the 2, which makes this the 1. This 2 is next to a 4. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is 1, 6, 7. This is a 1 by Sudoku because this one is looking up. That's very cool. I forgot how cool the incorporation of the 4-2 rule in this was. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hang on. I've got to put a 4 in this column. 1, 2, yeah, there's no 4 in this column yet. I can't put a 4 there. It wouldn't be next to a 2. This has to be the 4. So this is 7, 8, or 9. 4 could go, no, 4 can't go there anymore because there's already a 4 in the column. That's the 4. This is 7, 8, or 9. And it's not 9 because there's already a 9 in the row. 7, 8 pair here is looking at this. This is the 9. This is the 8. This is the 7. Now, wait a minute. Didn't I get some math on this? Because this is 17. This is 25. So this has to sum to 17. So this has to be the 8. This has to be the 7. So this line here is now done. Now, this one's not. I shouldn't have turned off the yellow. So this is 16 plus 17. 16 plus 17. I am bad at math. 16 plus 17, 26, 33. This has to be the 9. And now this line is done. I mean, I could have just done that by Sudoku, but I wanted to reconfirm my math. So this 9 looks up making that 8 and that 9, which looks over making that 8 and that 9. There's no 9 there. Could this line still go either way? Maybe. There's probably Sudoku I'm missing. So I've got to put a 4 in here. I don't think I can't put a 4 there because if I put a 4 there, none of those can be a 2 and that can't be a 2 because there's already a 2 in the box. That's the 4. So this is 5, 6, or 7. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's not 5. I've got a 6, 7 pair. This is the 5 and I can take 5 out of those. So this is now a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 8, and 9. So I can turn off 8. I can turn off 9 by removing 9 from there. 5, 8, 9. Well, there's no 5, 8 there. That's the 9. Bye-bye 9. 5, 8 go in there. This is a pair. 2 and 3. Now, this is the 3. Whoa, no, it's not 2 and 3. See that 3 there? It means it's not 2, 3. It's 2 and 5. So that's the 5 and that's the 2. I do normally have the highlight conflicts turned off. I've obviously reset my grid at some point or reset my settings at some point. I will turn that off. Actually, I'll turn it off now. Conflict checker off, and it will hopefully remember those settings. But I'll take it for this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, no, 1, 8. Now, this 2 has to be next to a 4. Now, it can't get it in any of those cells, so that has to be the 4. So this is a 1 or an 8. So where am I looking now? These. So I need to put a 1. I've got a 2 in the column. I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So these are 1, 4, and 8. And 4 can go in either of those because they would be next to a 2. So that's actually not going to help me here. But this is a 1, 4, 8 triple. 5. So this is 5, 6, 7, and 9. And it can't be 6. So it's 5, 7, or 9. So it's 5 and whichever one doesn't go on there. And I'm not sure. It's going to be these, isn't it? But I probably need to get a little more information because these are down to pairs. 1, 2, 3. No, I've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5 and 9. And these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3 and 8. So let's highlight this. So that's one of the... Oh, again, they overlap. And that's the other. Oh, this is not 1 or 4. That's 8. That's 4. Which doesn't seem to be doing much. Oh, it makes that 1. Which makes that 8 and that 1. I want to get as much out of Sudoku as I can. And there's 2 1s on this line. Oh, there's 2 2s on that one and a 3. So what are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9. That can't be 7. Or 6. That's 5 or 9. That can't be 9. That can't be 5. So this is 7. This is 7. So this is 6. This is... No. Yeah, this is 9. This is 5. This is 6. This is 7. This is 7. This is 6. This is 9. This is 5. This is 9. This is 5. This is 8. This is 5. Hang on, I've got 2 9s here. What did I do there? Where did I go wrong? So these are 5, 6, 7, 9. There's no 9 there. There's no 5 there. This is 6 or 7. So I don't know what I did wrong there. I saw 2 9s. I don't know what I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a 4, and it's next to a 2. That's fine. So this is 6 or 7. I don't know what I did. Sorry, got flustered. This cannot be 9. This cannot be 6 or 7. That was... Whenever you make a mistake like that, I don't know if you do it when you're solving recreationally, but it really flusters you, particularly when you do it on camera. I think this is now good. So this is 5, 6, 7, 9. Is there anything else I've missed in these columns? Probably, and I will never spot them now. Okay, so which one of these do I want to look at? So this is 10, so I'm aiming for 32. This is 2, so these have to get to 30. Now, 30 is quite high. These can get to a maximum of 15, but this gives me a bit of leeway here. So the question is, could that be a 5? Because if that's a 5, these have to get to 25, and 997 would do it. Okay. So this is 5, 8, or 9. And there's a lot of options in here. Oh, I can resolve some more. 5, 9 pair makes this a 7, which makes this a 6, which means this is not a 6. Let's push this up a little. There is a 5 in here. Oh, this is a 9. So this is a 5. This is a 9. This is 3 or 8. There's no 9 in here. That's a 5, 7. No, it's not. That's not a triple. I saw that and saw a triple for some strange reason. This is a 7. This is a 6. This is a 7. This is a 6. I'm now down to 3 options here. This is now going to be limited, right? 9, 11, 13, 22. These have to sum to 20. Now, if this is a 3, these would have to sum to 17, and I can't get there without a 9. So this cannot be a 3. This is an 8. So let's do this again. 9, 11, 13, 22, 30. These have to sum to 12. If that's an 8, I can't do it. That'd have to be a 4. This is a 5, and therefore to get to 12, this is a 7. So that's not a 5 or a 7, that's a 6. This is an 8. This is a not sure. That's not an 8. This is, I said not an 8. That's a 5, 9 pair. So this is a 3 or an 8. This is a 7. This is a 6. This is a 7. This is a 6. This 7 is making this a 5. That'll do it. That makes this a 7. This becomes a 9. This is a 5. Let's confirm this. 10, 17, 18, 23, 32 plus 10 is 42. Bingo. This is a 3, this is an 8, and this is a 3, and that has completed. Deep Thought has the answer. Bremster didn't. Well, he got there in the end, but I think he got it a bit wrong. Now let's have a look. 2 is next to 4, and 4 is next to 2. 2 is next to 4, 4 is next to 2. Yep. 2 is next to 4, and 4 is next to 2. 4 is next to 2. The 2 and 4 are next to each other. 2 and 4 are next to each other. 2 and 4 are next to each other. And 2 and 4 are next to each other. So that has all come together. And mission 4 of Save the Galaxy Puzzle Adventure has been completed. So hopefully that was worth waiting 7.5 million years for. Fans will get the reference. I really love this puzzle. So much fun, and it's so easy to forget the 4-2 constraint. I think while testing this, I forgot this like 5 times. It's so easy to forget. And I love the fact that maths is broken in this puzzle. I really do. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that puzzle, and I hope you're enjoying the pack. Tomorrow, I'm going to be back with something that's a little bit nasty. So the next puzzle in the series is called Through the Monolith, and it is the first puzzle that is from Bremster, that guy. And it was designed to be a puzzle that was a bit more challenging than the previous ones, and I remember my solve of that puzzle was not great. I got very stuck, and I did eventually find my way through it, and then I looked at my notes and I did find, oh, that's what I missed. I should have read them first. But I decided to not re-record, and I'm just going with my solve video because that's what happens sometimes when you're solving. So tomorrow, be prepared for a bit of a Bremster's an idiot ride. So the next one. So Deep Thought has the answer. Great puzzle. Through the Monolith is also a really good puzzle. The feedback on it was really good. I just struggle with it. So that's what you're looking forward to tomorrow. So I'll be back tomorrow with Through the Monolith by Bremster. The next puzzle, which will be mission 5, I think, in the Save the Galaxy puzzle adventure. Until then, I hope you're enjoying it all, and good luck with your solving. Bye.